This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 2A Kentucky football action. Good evening and welcome here to Prestonsburg High School at Prestonsburg Field for the ARH Bowl between the Comets and the Black Cats. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live down here from Preston, Kentucky. Yes, we've entered into the mountains here of southeastern Kentucky for tonight's game. And first of all, I would definitely like to send a big appreciation to everybody that's sent donations to the administration of West Carter High School as well for making this possible. This business at times can get a little bit of expensive, especially with gas at $3.15 a gallon in Carter County. It definitely helps out to be able to come to these away games and everything else. And so I definitely want to give you a heartfelt thank you from all of the Manta Sports Media crew here this evening. And so we should have a good game here on the agenda as we are going to be having the number 1 seed in 2A, the West Carter Comets, currently 4-2 on the season. And they're going to be taking on home team here this evening, the Prestonsburg Black Cats, currently 4-3 on the season and ranked number 4 in District 8. And so West Carter's number 1 in Class 2A District 8. Prestonsburg is ranked number 4 in Prestonsburg in Class 2A. As far as state goes, West Carter moving up in the rankings a little bit after last week's victory over Bath County, and they have moved up to number 7 in the statewide 2A classification. Of course, the top 10 is Lexington Christian, Mayfield, Beechwood, Greene County, Butler County, Middlesboro, and then West Carter. Then you go down a few places on down the way, and then Prestonsburg sits right at number 20 in the 2A state RPI data. Of course, just released not too long ago and posted on Manta Sports Media was the AP poll for state classifications, and West Carter breaking the top 10 on there. And thank you, Stephanie Wilburn Richardson. Definitely appreciate those stars here this afternoon, and that helps to pay the expenses and pays a few bills out here as well. And so, as we said, we should have a good ball game on our hands. Of course, if we take a look at the history between these two schools, of course, they have only met 3 times in the last, actually, 2 years. Of course, beforehand, Prestonsburg had not played West Carter going all the way back to 1998 when the KHSAA has their online records. West Carter played Prestonsburg for the first time in the modern era, as I usually call it, or the online records era from the KHSAA. They played them first in 2019 on October 11th, where the Comets defeated the Black Cats 19-0. And then last year actually played Prestonsburg twice, both of them at one at West Carter, and then the other one was in the district championship. Or actually, I believe both of them was at West Carter there. So one of them was on October 9th. That was West Carter defeated Prestonsburg 58-7, and then in the district championship defeated Prestonsburg once again 36-6. So West Carter is a perfect 3-0 over the Black Cats here, but of course you never can rely just on stats to get things done. As, of course, that's why we always have to play the game as well. And thank you, Chris Bledsoe, for sending in some stars, and thank you and Kristen for all your assistance in helping to get us down here this evening. And so overall, if we take a look at point differential, West Carter has scored 100 more points than Prestonsburg in those 3 meetings. West Carter scored a total of 113 points to Prestonsburg 13 points in the 3 games. So we'll see what kind of game we're going to have out here this afternoon. Of course, taking a look at the Ashland Daily Independent pick'em from their contributors, it was a perfect 6 for 6 West Carter across the board. And so we'll have to take a look and see if that's going to be turning out to be an accurate prediction for them, and hopefully they'll pick up another stat on their win-loss records on the year. So let's take a quick look here as we'll pan toward middle center field. Of course, Prestonsburg is a artificial turf surface, so everything's all painted down here. Actually, was taking a look at that on the Google Maps a little bit this afternoon, and definitely one of those things that you can see from the satellite image. So interesting field positioning. Of course, you got the Prestonsburg P on the end, and then the end zones are checkerboard in black and white. But let's take a quick look here at, first of all, let's looking at passing stats. As, of course, Wes Carter had a huge game last week, and we see here that Reese Hamilton, the quarterback for Prestonsburg, is 8 for 23 on the season with a total of 88 yards. He's got 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions on the year. Prestonsburg primarily known as a running team, and so we wouldn't quite see the larger stats on that end. Then we flip the page to the other side to Eli Estep. Wes Carter quickly becoming a passing team is 47-96, and he is has 919 yards on the season.
The flag is located in the school end zone.
And so we're getting ready to honor America here with the playing of the national anthem. So we'll take a brief.
Gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunities to meet together this evening. We are in this place, as we are in this place, surround us with your love. May we see your beauty, feel your love, know your wisdom, and experience your power. May we find the comfort we desire in you and the strength we need in your name. May your presence be with us every step we make. May your presence be the peace that overflows in our lives. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
And the opening prayer, and now the playing of the national anthem. All righty, and so as we honor America here this evening, and as we said, we will get back to taking a look at the opening stats here, matchups. Of course, as we mentioned, Eli Estep, 47 of 96 overall on the year, and has a whopping 919 yards. So in theory, he could be breaking the 1,000-yard mark here this evening. So that'll be something we'll have to take a look at. As we mentioned, all the Comets had a fantastic week last week against Bath County. Of course, those stats you can see on our Facebook page as well. Of course, Eli Estep, 11 touchdowns on the year with only 4 interceptions. So with throwing almost 100 passes, and so that's about a less than 4% pickoff rate there. And so doing pretty well so far on the season. Of course, Estep's overall, thought they had the percentage, or no, excuse me, I was looking at the wrong page here. If we take a look at Estep's completion percentage, he is 49%, while Reese is 34.8%. Let's take a look on the other end, the rushing stats, and we can see a little bit of a different ball game there as Ethan Jarvis, the lead rusher for Prestonsburg, and also the number 6 ranked rusher in Class 2A. He's got off of 82 attempts. He's picked up 741 yards with 10 touchdowns, and he averages about 9 yards per an attempt and averages about 124 yards per game. And then looking at for the Comets, Cole Crampton, the number 9 rusher in 2A, has rushed the ball 120 times so far on the season for a total of 644 yards, 7 touchdowns with yards per an attempt at 5.4, and he averages about 107 yards per game as well. And so there's some of your matchup head-to-head here this evening as we pan back toward field level here. And beautiful field, beautiful night actually. Rained on the way down, but so far been pretty clear ever since then. So we'll take a brief commercial break and we'll come back with a few more state record stats and everything else, or stat leaders, I should say. You are watching 2A football live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, case knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. Come visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And as time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. And back here at Prestonsburg, where we're about a minute 45 away from the opening kickoff, the Comets already have taken the field. We've already mentioned about the rushing stat leaders in 2A, but as far as passing leaders, Eli Estep moving up to number 7 on the ranks here, claiming the 7th best passer here in Class 2A. Reese Hamilton comes in at number 25 as well. As far as receivers, the only receiver on the list right now is number 11, or at number 11 is Blake McGlone of West Carter. I'm sure, of course, Jackson Bond starting to get his legs underneath him and had a fantastic game last week. He's had some big plays, and I'm sure that those numbers will start catching up there shortly here as well. So that is one thing that we're taking a look at here, but so far that's the only top receiver from both teams. As far as scoring, the leading scorer for Prestonsburg ranks at number 8, and that's Ethan Jarvis. He averages 11.3 points per game. And then right behind him at number 15 is Cole Crampton of West Carter, averaging 9.3 points per game. Taking a look on the defensive side, of course, usually a lot of people, they're interested in the offensive stats, unless you're a defensive player, and then you're interested in the defensive stats. And right now, the number 7 tackler in Class 2A belongs to Prestonsburg Carter Akers. He's averaging 11.2 tackles per game, but not far behind him, coming in at number 12, is West Carter's Connor Green, averaging 9.5 yards tackles per game, I should say, as we see Prestonsburg getting ready to come in here as this evening. And fireworks going on over top ahead here as we see the teams have taken the field. Of course, as far as sacks, the number 21 sack leader in 2A belongs to Sam Rayburn. He's picked up 3 defensive sacks on the year. And then ranked number 3 in 2A is Sam Jones from West Carter as far as forcing defensive fumbles. Of course, Prestonsburg is the number 12, leads at number 12 in totals team scoring at 27 points. West Carter not too far behind at number 18 at 20.7 points per game. West Carter has the number 4 team defense, while Prestonsburg has the number 13 team defense. West Carter, breaking the top 10 on team scoring margin, has been defeating their opponents by 4.8 points on average. And then, of course, we can move on right along with it. Prestonsburg, the number 3 ranked rushing team. West Carter ranked 21st. As far as the rushing defense, West Carter is ranked 14th. Prestonsburg is ranked 17th. And then, of course, West Carter, the number 8 passing team in Class 2A. And as far as passing defense goes, West Carter comes in at number 16 and Prestonsburg in at number 21. And so that is your stats there. Of course, as we mentioned, this is the number 1 versus number 4 team overall in Class 2A. And as we see, it looks here that I believe Prestonsburg is going to be receiving the ball to start off, and it looks like it's going to be number 24, Brant George, going to be back to receive for the Black Cats. And, of course, Isaac Bond will be kicking things off here for West Carter. And so we are just moments away here from the opening kickoff. So Bond ready to send it away. And that's going to go out right around the 30-yard line. And, of course, flag on the play, and that'll be an illegal procedure taken by for the Comets.
West Carter's kick is out of bounds. The Black Cats will take over on the 35-yard line.
And as we get ready to go here, try to get our scoreboard up and running here. And thank you to Kenny Bond for those stars, and Julie Perry as well. And thank you for all the donations that everybody is graciously giving us this evening. All righty, and so quick to the line as they hand it off to number 18. And he's going to be stopped after a short gain of about 2. And so that's going to be bring up 2nd and 8 here for the Black Cats. So as we're underway, number 18 rushed the ball. That is okay, we have an injury timeout. I do apologize for the delay. We had just a little bit of a connection problem here. So we'll be back here momentarily as we try to get things all fixed up here. You were watching 16th Region football, or 2A football here on Mantis Sports Media. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. And as we mentioned, do apologize for the connection issue there as having to get things restarted up once again, but we are back underway as it is now going to be 3rd and 10 here for the Black Cats, and that was number 18, Ethan Jarvis, on the ground, injured for Prestonsburg. Tried to swing it out over to the far side. Looks like that's going to be number 21, Jacob Rose, on the carry. He's going to pick up 1, and so that's going to be bringing down 4th down and 9 here for the Black Cats. As we get our time reset here, want to make sure everything's all running as we can. And it's going to punt it away here. Jackson Bond on the return takes it right around the 25. A little bit of shake and bake. Picks up about 12 on the return, and so it will be Wes Carter ball here with 9 minutes and 47 seconds to play here in the first quarter. So Wes Carter deferring in the opening for the opening toss, or for the coin toss. But now they have their first possession here of the evening. Takes over on their own 37-yard line. And fakes the handoff to Crampton and hits Jackson Bond on the slant. And that's going to be good for about 15 yards. And so that will be a Wes Carter first down for the pass from East Step to Bond. And so it'll be first down for the Comets right around the 44-yard line of the Black Cats. Wes Carter with three receivers on the far end, one on the near side, isolating Bond on the near side, but fakes the handoff to Crampton, gets it across the middle of the field, and that pass is going to be complete, and that will be another Wes Carter first down, as gets that one to Blake McGlone, and so that will be another first down here for the Comets.
First down, Comets.
So back-to-back first downs off of 2 passing plays, and Wes Carter is very near the red zone here of the Black Cats. So from the shotgun, hands it off to Crampton this time. Crampton shimmies up to it right around the 20-yard line, where he's going to be brought down by a couple Black Cats. And so that's going to be a pickup of about 4, almost 5 on the play, and that'll be second down and 6 here for the Comets. So Cole Crampton on the run for Wes Carter, picks up 4. And it is now 2nd and 6 here for Wes Carter. Spreading out the field once again. As hands it off to Crampton again. Muscles his way up, and depending upon the spot, that may be a first down, but I think they're going to mark him just slightly short as he crosses right over the 15, so that's going to be bringing up 3rd down and about a foot for the Comets. So we'll call it 3rd and 1. Bond in motion. Hands it off to Bond. So on the rush, he's got the first down, crosses across the goal line, and that is going to be a touchdown for Wes Carter. So Jackson Bond fakes the jet sweep, reverses direction, and just runs the slant in for 6. And so Wes Carter running it in. So Jackson Bond picks up his first touchdown here of the evening on a run by Wes Carter. And so Wes Carter now setting up here for the extra point. Looks like E-Step will be kicking it. Blake McGlone set to hold. And that kick is going to be blocked, and so that is going to be no good. So your score here with about 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in the first half. The Comets strike first blood, and it is 6-0. And we'll be back here from live from Prestonsburg on Facebook and YouTube here momentarily. So you're watching 2A football live here on Mantis Sports Media.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. Come visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered.
All righty, back here at Prestonsburg, we're Wes Carter striking first blood and getting a run from Jackson Bond. And we're set to go here once again. Isaac Bond kicking this one off, not a very deep kick. And that one is going to be returned there by number, I believe, 18 from Prestonsburg. And so Prestonsburg will be taking over on their own 39-yard line. So Jarvis on the return, and so it'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Black Cats.
1st and 10, Black Cats.
So Prestonsburg quickly gets to the line once again and hands that one off up toward the middle. And it's going to get just about back to the line to gain, as I believe that was going to be Jarvis on the run again. And so that will be 2nd down and 10 here for the Black Cats, still on their own 39-yard line. Yeah, once Prestonsburg breaks that huddle, they are quick to the line, and it doesn't give you too much of a chance to take a look at their offensive setup. And this one handoff to Jarvis once again, and he is going to be quickly wrapped up by number 4 and number 51. That's going to be Lusher and Samuel Rayburn. And so we'll get our clock rolling here, but that is going to be a little bit of a loss there for the Black Cats. Loses about 2, so that's going to be bringing up 3rd and 12 here for the Black Cats. So quickly to the line once again. Set up, man in motion. Hands it off up the middle to number 44, and he is broke free. And he is at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and that is going to be a touchdown by Prestonsburg as they quickly answer back to the Comets, as that is going to be a touchdown by Carter Akers. As he takes it all the way from that's about a 70-yard run to put it into the house for Prestonsburg. And so we are tied up at 6 apiece here with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. So Prestonsburg quickly answering back the Comets' run. So taking a look, it looks like number 33, Jackson Shannon, set to kick the extra point. The ball's down, and that is going to be blocked by the Comets. And so 2 extra points, 2 block kicks, and so with 5:42 left to play here in the first quarter, we've got some fireworks already, and your score is tied up at 6 apiece, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football here on Mantis Sports Media.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Back here at Prestonsburg, we're number 33, Shannon, set to kick it off here for the Black Cats. And that is going to hit into the hands of, I believe that's Blake McGlone. And he is going to get it up to around the 36-yard line. And so that will be where Wes Carter starts off here this next possession, right around the 36-yard line. So Wes Carter quickly gets on the board, and then on the second possession for Prestonsburg, drives it about 70 yards for a touchdown themselves. So this may be a very high-scoring affair. So Wes Carter spreading out the field, 2 receivers on each side, single back. He stepped from the shotgun, man in motion. Hands this one off to Crampton as he tries to work his way through and gets up near the 49-yard line. And so that's going to be a pickup of about 6.
Tackle made by Little, assisted by Akers.
And so it'll be 2nd down and 4 here for the Comets. Still on their own. It's almost to the 48-yard line. So from the shotgun, hands it off to Crampton up again. So he is moved up, and he is going to be close to a first down, but he is going to be just short, so that'll be 3rd down and less than a yard. So Crampton picks up about 3, and so it'll be 3rd and 1 here for Wes Carter. course, you know probably the defense of Prestonsburg used to a fast-paced offense. Wes Carter trotting up to the line, wanting to control the game underneath their own tempo. Hands it off to Crampton again, but he is blocked out by his own player as Kidwell on the block fell just right in front of him, and Crampton had nowhere to go. And so that's going to lose about 3 yards for Crampton, and that'll be 4th down and 4 here for the Comets. Prestonsburg sending back number 24 to receive. That's Brant George, as well as number 18, Jarvis. Bond set to punt it away. This time he gets it. Kick is good away. And that takes a Wes Carter bounce, and he is flattened quickly, as that was a huge hit by Wes Carter. Picks it up, and I believe that was Sam Jones on the tackle. And did not have much room to go. As soon as he picked up the ball, Sam Jones was right there and flattened the runner. But there is a flag down on the play, as we see right around the 40-yard line. So it's going to be a personal foul here against the Black Cats. And so that's going to be a half the distance to the goal, which they were at the 20. And so this should back them back to the 10-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Black Cats on their own 10-yard line. So personal foul against Prestonsburg.
We'll get the ball on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Cats.
So like I said, that was a huge hit there by Sam Jones, and then they called the penalty against the Black Cats as quickly to the line once again. And he is going to be dropped down, as I believe they handed that off to Brant George. And he is going to be dropped back to around the 7-yard line, or the 8-yard line, excuse me. And that's going to be 2nd down and 12 here for the Black Cats. And so letting the time tick off the clock as they finally bring in the quarterback to call a timeout. And so Prestonsburg is going to call their first timeout of the half here. And so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region, 2A football live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And back here at Prestonsburg, where it is 2nd down and 12. Man in motion, hands this one off, I believe, to Jarvis once again. And
Akers, the ball carrier.
or excuse me,
3rd and 9 for the Black Cats.
Akers was the runner there, and so that is going to be 3rd down and 9 as he picks up 3 on the run, and so it'll be 3rd down and 9 here for the Black Cats. So the West Carter defense mostly holding on to the Black Cats rushing as drops back to pass and has a man, and that is going to be intercepted by West Carter. And that's intercepted by let's see if I can take a look here, by I believe number 8, Caden Wilson. So Caden Wilson picks off the pass by Hamilton, and that is going to be a first down for West Carter in excellent field position.
From the 18-yard line.
Going to take over from the 18-yard line. With 1:39 left to play here in the opening quarter. Last time when they were right around this area is where they handed it off to Bond. But they've got 2 wide receivers. They put McGlone in motion, and they're going to pass it over on the side, and that one intended for Jackson Bond, but that is broken up there by John Little of Prestonsburg, and so that's going to be bringing up 2nd down here for the Comets. So try to hit the Bond on the on the flag route, but just barely gets a tip on it is Little. So West Carter setting up this time 3 wide receivers on the far end, isolating Bond on the near side. Hands this one off to Crampton. Crampton turns the corner, and he is looking, and he is going to be there, and they're going to say he is in as he knocks over the pylon, and he is in for 6, and that's going to be another West Carter for touchdown. And so Cole Crampton takes that one in from about 18 yards out, and that is going to be a touchdown West Carter. And so they pick back up the 6-point lead here with 1:25 left to play here in the first quarter. So this time West Carter puts Bond in motion. They're going to be going for 2 this time. But they blow the play dead. And it's going to be a false start here against the Comets.
False start against the Comets.
And so that's going to push them back here. And so don't know if they'll rethink their strategy here, if they're going to go for 2 again, or if they will go ahead and try to kick the extra point as it gets pushed back to the 8-yard line. And so Comets setting up for the 2-point conversion once again. And we're going to get another flag as this one comes in from the back judge. And so we'll take a look and see what they end up calling this as the play clock hit down to 0 here on the field. And that's going to be a delay of game against the Comets, and so that's going to push them back a little bit further. So 20 seconds on the play clock. West Carter now being pushed back beyond the 10. Puts Bond in motion, fakes the handoff, tries to get him out on the flag route once again, and that pass was intended
Broken up by number 22.
On the side. I was trying to see who that was intended for. That might have been intended for Sam Jones, but that one was broken up by Little once again. And so your score here with 1:25 left to go in the first quarter is West Carter 12, Prestonsburg 6. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on Mantis Sports Media.
The next time you're in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
Back here in Prestonsburg, where West Carter picks up another touchdown here on the evening, and it is 12-6. Of course, with back-to-back penalties by the Comets on the two-point conversion, got them pushed outside of the 10, and the pass by Estep to Jones was incomplete. And so Isaac Bond set to kick it off again here for the Comets, as that one's going to be returned by number 24. Gets turned around and finally dropped down by about 3 Comets. And so that was Brant George on the carry. And we've got a Black Cat player down at the moment, as that may be George. We'll pan away here and we'll take a brief commercial break as they go to take a look at him. So we'll be back here momentarily here on Manta Sports Media.
Time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
Back here at Prestonsburg, where they're still working on the injured player from Prestonsburg, Brant George. And he is face down on the field. There has been motion from him, but he is still face down on the field at the moment. And do apologize if we're having any connection issues down here. First time we're trying to run both AT&T and Verizon through this way, and trying to see which one's going to be holding out here for the or for our best connection. And sorry for the pausing there, having some network connections issues down here in the mountains. But we are still waiting on, and finally picks back up as Brant George goes underneath his own power, and so we are back here once again. So it will be 1st and 10 here for Prestonsburg. As maybe equipment malfunction there, as we see Jarvis and maybe his quarterback, number 2, that's Dalton Elliott, a little bit of equipment malfunction. And so this time they're going to fake the pitch out to number 22, and run it up the middle, and maybe picks up about almost a yard on the play. That's going to be Jarvis on the run, and so that'll be 2nd down and 9 here for the Black Cats. So Black Cats back at the line. Has enough time for a play. This time hands it off up to number 44. And that's going to be Carter Akers. And he gets it up to around the 35-yard line, back to about the original line of scrimmage. And so it'll be 3rd and 9 once again here for the Black Cats. So our game clock's just a little bit off, but they're going to let this one run all the way down. And so at the end of the first quarter, your score is West Carter 12, Prestonsburg 6, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football live here on Manta Sports Media. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District, and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. Hopefully we're back out there again, as still experiencing a little bit of some network issues. Not for sure if it's AT&T or Verizon out in the air down here in the mountains, but we'll try to bring you as best we can, see if we can try to work on it here. There's going to be a flag on the play as we get first play off of line of scrimmage, and of course it'll be 3rd and 9. And this is going to go against the Comets.
Against West Carter.
So that's going to go against the Comets, and that will push them up 5 yards. Okay, hopefully we'll try to get things rolling on here, as, like I said, experiencing some internet issues here this evening, but we'll try to get that all fixed up. So Prestonsburg back to the line quickly on this 3rd and 4 should be. Runs it up the middle. Has handed that off to 44 Acres. And so that's going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage, and so that's going to be 4th and 4 here for Prestonsburg.
4th and 3 for the Black Cats.
And so it looks like Prestonsburg is going to be set to punt here this evening, as number 33, Jackson Shannon, back to punt it away, and Jackson Bond right around the 20-yard line to receive for the Comets. Kind of a low dribbling kick. Bond's going to pick it up right around the 25. Cuts back across the field, and he is still on his feet, as he has got a little bit of room down the field. He's got a few blockers, and then finally is going to be brought down right around the 20-yard line. And so that is going to be a good return there for Bond. And so it will be 1st down and 10 here for the Comets. right around the 20-yard line.
First and 10, Wes Carter. Brought to you by ARH.
So from the shotgun, E-step. Hands it off, or gets it to number 32, Blake McGlone, and he is going to be in for 6, and that is going to be another Wes Carter touchdown. So Blake McGlone picks up the touchdown from 20 yards out, and so that is going to be Wes Carter 18, Prestonsburg 6. As we'll see what the Comets decide to do here. Last time decided to go for 2, ended up with back-to-back penalties, and looks like the Comets are going to be set up to go for 2 once again. Put McGlone in motion. E-step drops back, throws it out over to his right, and he has got it in there to Jackson Bond for the 2, so the 2-point conversion is good. And let's get this score updated. It is now 20 to 6. So Wes Carter on top, 20-6 here with 10:45 left to go in the first half. And so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football here on Manta Sports Media.
Time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
Okay, back here at Prestonsburg once again, and like I said, we do apologize for any internet issues that we're having right now with our stream. We're trying both AT&T and Verizon to see which one we can get the best service out of.
Elliot Brandt back to receive for the Black Hats.
So Brandt back to receive here for Prestonsburg. That kick ends up right around the 27-yard line. And finally, he's going to be brought down right around the 33.
Brought down by King.
And so that'll be first down and 10 here for Prestonsburg, taking over on their own 33-yard line. So Black Cats quickly back out to the line of scrimmage. And hands this one off the middle as he's going to pick up about 9 on the run. Akers was the ball carrier, and so it'll be second down and 1 here for Prestonsburg. So good run there by Prestonsburg to get the ball pushed up, but Wes Carter controlling the defensive. Only had the one defensive lapse so far here this evening, as they let a 70-yard run go, and that's how Prestonsburg picked up their 6 on the scoreboard. And that one, kind of a reverse on there to number 18, Ethan Jarvis. And he is going to lose some yardage on that one. And so it is pushed back about 4 yards. And so it'll be third down and 5 here for the Black Cats.
For the Black Cats.
So as time still ticking down, 9:20 left to play here in the in the first half. Prestonsburg facing a third and 5 situation. Quickly to the line once again. And this time reverses it to Jarvis on the fake handoff. He cuts back in toward the middle of the field. And he's going to get back toward the line of scrimmage, brought down by number 66 of Wes Carter. Or no, 56, excuse me, Jacob Judd. And so that's going to be bringing up 4th down. And so Wes Carter putting out the punt return team as Jackson Bond heading right around the 30-yard line, backing it up to about to the 25. As Jackson Shannon set to punt it away here for Prestonsburg. And there's going to be a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
As that was right around the 30-yard line. And so we'll see what the call is going to be here. May have ran into the kicker. So that's going to be roughing the kicker against the Comets, and so the ball will stay in possession of Prestonsburg, and that will be an automatic first down.
And that gives the Black Cats first down.
And so after the penalty, the ball is now into West Carter territory, right on the 48-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Black Cats. As a couple Comet players ran into the punter, and so I got called for roughing the kicker, and so that's going to be pushing bringing up Prestonsburg. Yep, and there's going to be a false start against the Black Cats. And I believe that was number 35, Braden Global, on the false start for Prestonsburg. Just got the snap count just a little bit wrong, and was trying to get that forward motion on there, and so jumped the gun, and so that's going to push them back a little bit for Prestonsburg. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff to number 44, tries to get it down the field, and he has got his man, and he is connected to number 18, Ethan Jarvis, and so that's going to be a first down for Prestonsburg.
And that's a Black Cat first down.
So Hamilton gets it over to Jarvis for a Black Cat first down and gets it to the 28-yard line of Prestonsburg. Quickly to the line once again. Hands the ball off to number 22, and he's going to be dropped back about a yard as that was John Little. And so that'll be second down, and looks like he lost about 2 on the play. And so that'll be second down and 12 here for Prestonsburg.
Second and 12 for the Black Cats.
So as we said before, Prestonsburg is a running team, and of course they're coming out and running very quickly, but sometimes they will catch you off guard as they sent Jarvis, one of their leading rushers, down the field for the pass. Hamilton under center sends Jarvis in motion, and they fake the handoff up toward the middle as they're going to get up to right around the 28-yard line. Number 44, Carter Akers on the run for Prestonsburg, and gets it back up to the original line of scrimmage, so pickup of 2 on the play, and that is going to be third down and 10 here for Prestonsburg. So 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the opening half. For West Carter as they lead by 14. Hamilton under center. And hands it off onto the reverse to number 2. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds looks like by Bond and Lusher. And so that's going to be pushed up there. It'll be 4th down. Got it, I think they may be calling that a first down. Yep, they're going to end up calling that a first down for Prestonsburg. And so at the 18-yard line, Prestonsburg will have a 1st and 10 here in Comet territory. So they're hitting in one of their first times in the red zone this evening. So back to the line once again. And in motion. And we're going to get a flag on the play. And this is going to be a false start against Prestonsburg. So that's going to push them back 5 yards. And so that'll be still 1st down and 15 here for the Black Cats.
That penalty makes it 1st and 15 for the Black Cats.
So the ball now outside the red zone sits on the West Carter 28-yard line. So that's the second false start for the Black Cats in this drive. And this time dropping back to pass, throws it toward the middle of the field, and that is going to be flagged and that's more than likely going to be pass interference against the Comets as Hamilton is looking for Jarvis right in the middle of the field. And it is defensive pass interference against the Comets. So that's going to push them up to around the 8-yard line. And so they're going to be facing a 1st and goal situation here.
1st and 10 Black Cats.
And it looks like we're going to get a possible timeout. This may be an official's timeout to as they reposition the ball. So they did have it within the 10. Now backed it up to around the 11 as the officials still talking this one over. So now it will be 1st and 10 as it was a 1st and goal originally, but now that it's a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. And hands this one off over toward the right-hand side. Brought down by Bond and looks like Jones. As 44 Carter Akers on the run there for Prestonsburg.
Another 1st down.
So not for sure what's going on with that, but it's going to be 1st down and goal here as that was announced over the PA system here, as it was supposed to be a 1st down after the defensive pass interference. And then they took it to about half the distance of the goal. And now it's going to be first and goal here for the Black Cats. And hands this one to Jarvis as he spins around a little bit and stopped right around the 5-yard line. So that'll be 2nd down and goal here at the 5-yard line.
Goal from the 5 for the Black Cats.
As we get our time synced back up, I was pretty sure the official said that was a 1st down after the defensive pass interference, but that may have not have been enough to get them up to the first down line. And so I think they had 3 yards to go. They did pick up those 3 yards and then give them a first down. So first and goal. So it's second and goal now. Hands this one off to Jarvis on the far side. He's being chased down, dives for the pylon, and he is in for 6. And that is going to be a Prestonsburg touchdown as he dives in for the touchdown. So a 5-yard run there by number 18, Ethan Jarvis, and Prestonsburg is now within 8 points of the Comets here with 4 minutes, 47 seconds left to play here in the opening half. And so this time it looks like they're going to elect to kick the extra point. It was blocked earlier. This one is going to be right over top of the crossbar, and that is going to be good. And so Prestonsburg gets it into a one-score game as it is 20-13. Comets still lead here with 4:47 left to play in the opening half. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Let's go, Black Cat fans.
Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692.
All righty, back here at Prestonsburg once again where Jarvis takes it in 5 yards for the score, and it is 20 West Carter, 13 Prestonsburg as number 33 Jackson Shannon ready to kick it off here for the Black Cats. So Bond and Crampton back deep for the Comets. Good kick gets back, and that's going to be picked up by Jackson Bond. And he is broke free as he is at the 40, gets pushed, and is finally down right around the 25-yard line. And so Jackson Bond with a fantastic return gets it all the way down to right around the 26-yard line is what it looks like of West Carter. And so it will be 1st and 10 for the Comets, once again with excellent field position. I know Bond had his eyes on the end zone, but finally got shoved by one of the Black Cat kicking team, and which saved the touchdown. So once again, E-Step back from the shotgun. Dropping back. And he is going to be sacked, dropped behind the line of scrimmage as he tried to take off. Didn't see his receivers open, and so he's going to end up losing, looks to be about 2 on there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 here for West Carter. So that pocket ended up collapsing for the Comets as he was looking downfield, was going through his reads and could not find the person he was looking for. West Carter this time isolates Bond on the far end. 2 receivers on the near side. Fakes it to Crampton, gets it to Bond, and that is over top, just barely off the fingers of Bond. And so that is going to be an incomplete pass, and they'll be bringing up 3rd and 12 here for the Comets. So West Carter now facing a 3rd and long with 3:48 left to play in the half. Pushes Crampton on the far side. E-step rolling out to his right, throws it down, and that is going to be another incomplete pass. As he was looking downfield, I believe that was his target was Sam Jones, but that's going to be incomplete for West Carter, and so that's going to be bringing up a 4th and long situation here for the Comets on their own 29.5-yard line. So E-step running through his reads once again. Rolled out to his right. He had Crampton on the left, but ended up, looking downfield, trying to get it in for 6. As McGlone in motion, drops back once again. This time rolling out to his left, and he gets, I believe that is Sam Jones. Jones still on his feet. Finally brought down right around the 3-yard line. And so that's going to be a 1st and goal situation for the Comets, as they're going to be on their own on the Black Cat 3-yard line.
E-step pass is complete. Flag on the play.
And we may have a timeout on the field. Didn't hear one called for, but of course West Carter's starting to head back out there. So just the difference on the moving the sticks up the field. And actually, it was a flag that was actually thrown. I didn't see one on the field, but was a flag, and it was a personal foul face mask against the Black Cats. And so that is going to be 1st and goal from the 1.5-yard line. E-steps reroutes it once again. And that is going to be punched in as seeing who was in there for the run. That was, I believe, a direct snap to Cole Crampton, and he is in there for the 6. And it is now 26-13. West Carter on top of the Black Cats here with 3 minutes and get the time right here, 13 seconds left to play in the opening half. So this time looks like E-step's going to be set to kick the extra point. And it is down, and that might have got a little bit of a piece on it. And there is a flag on the play.
E-step's kick is no good. There's a flag on the play.
So the kick was no good, but looks like this may be, not sure if it was if they ran into the kicker, but they may be trying to decide if what they're going to do on this as Coach Barker going out to talk to the lead official. And getting in a little bit of change of personnel, so the Comets so it's roughing the snapper against the Black Cats, and so West Carter will get another shot here. And looks like this time they are going to not kick the extra point, but they are going to go for 2, as that was half the distance to the goal. Crampton getting set. E-step looking off, and he's grabbed hold of, but rolls out of it, still looking as he finally trips up right around the 5-yard line, and so that is going to be an incomplete attempt there. So it is going to be West Carter 26, Prestonsburg 13, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football here on Mantis Sports Media.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at chriswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
Okay, back here at Prestonsburg, where Wes Carter ended up punching it in for 6 after the face mask penalty, direct snap to Crampton. And so they are up by 13. And so here we have Isaac Bond getting ready to kick it away here for the Comets.
Bond sets kick for Wes Carter. Little and Elliott back to receive for the Blackcats.
And that's going to be returned by number 2 as he gets up to right around the 35-yard line. Dalton Elliott on the return for Prestonsburg, and so that will be a first down and 10 for Prestonsburg on their own 35-yard line. So quickly back up to the line of scrimmage again. Man in motion for Prestonsburg. Pitches it out to Jarvis, number 18. And he is going to be right there, and I'm sure that this is going to be a first down here for the Blackcats with 2:59 left to play here. Gets exactly what he needs, 10. And so that'll be a first down here for Prestonsburg as they are on the 45-yard line. Of course, with all the rushing and everything else up the middle, that's eventually going to wear down on any defense. Man in motion once again pitches it out to number 22. And he's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. Brought down by number 33, Isaac Bond, and number 10, Braden Flinner. And picks up 7, and so that's going to be second down and 3 here for Prestonsburg. So just a tiptoe right in. Into Comet territory. Of course, Prestonsburg actually has 2 timeouts remaining, and they're going to punch this one right up the middle. Forward progress is going to take them right around with about a yard to gain. Ends up right around the 46-yard line.
Gain of 2.
So gain of 2 on the play, and it'll be third down and 1 here for Prestonsburg. They do have 2 timeouts left. Wes Carter has all 3. Man in motion once again. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to go down the field and has Jarvis wide open, and is brought down by number 32. That's Blake McGlone. Wes Carter thinking they were going to punch this one up the middle once again, but ends up Hamilton gets it out to Jarvis, and so that's another first down here for Prestonsburg. And so now Prestonsburg within striking distance of the goal line. Gets it right down to the 12-yard line. So Prestonsburg can still pick up another first down here, but with under a minute left, we'll have to see how they do this. Man in motion, fakes the handoff on the pitch, but gets it right up the middle. And so that's going to be bringing up second down, but that's going to be a timeout taken here by Prestonsburg, and that's going to be their second timeout. And so we'll take a brief break here. You're watching 2A football live here on Mantis Sports Media.
Here we go, fans. Get on.
If you've ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Alrighty, back here at Prestonsburg once again, where Prestonsburg taking their second timeout. They'll have one left. Wes Carter still with all three timeouts, and it is going to be 2nd and 7 from the Comet 9-yard line. Of course, they got down here from a good pass from Hamilton to Jarvis. Of course, finally brought down by Blake McGlone to save the touchdown. So Prestonsburg quickly to the line once again. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff, gives it off to number 2 on the sweep. And he is trying the outside corner, trying to turn the corner. And they're going to say that he is just short of the goal as they're going to mark him. That may be a first down. So Elliott was the ball carrier.
From the 2-yard line for the Black Cats.
And so depending on the marking of the spot here, it's on the 2-yard line. And they're going to call it a first down, so it's going to be first down and goal here for Prestonsburg. So with 37 seconds left, still enough time on the clock as Prestonsburg quickly to the line. And hands that off, but quickly met by a couple Comets. And we're going to get Prestonsburg to call their final timeout. And so that will be the final timeout for Prestonsburg as they burn it here with 31 seconds left. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region football action and 2A football action live here on Mantis Sports Media Network.
Area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
So 31 seconds left here. It's going to be second and goal here for Prestonsburg as they are on the Comet 3-yard line. So Wes Carter has done some goal line stances so far this season, but we'll see if they've got another one in their bag here this evening, as Prestonsburg calling their final timeout. Wes Carter still has all three, so if Coach Barker sees something he don't like, he can put a stop to it. And hands it off up to the middle and pushing it through. And they're going to say that he was down at about the 1-foot line. So it's third down, quickly set back up. And they're calling timeout here. So 15 seconds left here on the official score clock. And Wes Carter is going to take a timeout here as it looks like it will be third down. And so that's Wes Carter's first timeout as Prestonsburg tried to quickly get back to the line of scrimmage. Of course, ball wasn't in place just yet. And so Wes Carter finally, after they got the ball reset and ready to roll, Wes Carter ended up calling the timeout to slow things down just a touch. And as we said, Wes Carter still has 2 left. With 15 seconds here, it's third down for the Black Cats. Of course, with their rushing offense, sometimes it's hard to track who is going to be getting that. Either they're going to run it up the middle or may end up sweeping it on the outside. It seems like what they've been doing here in the red zone here tonight. And so you can see the ball is right there. You never know. This may be a situation you may want to let Hamilton tuck it under and try to punch it in. But I'm sure that Wes Carter is going to be loading the box up and not letting anything on the inside go quickly. So Prestonsburg quickly back to the line once again. And it looks exactly what they did. They handed it to Hamilton. And they're going to say that as referees taking a look, trying to figure out what it is. And they're going to say that is going to be fourth down, that they did not make it in from about the 2-inch line. And so it will be 4th and goal here with about 8 seconds left. And so Wes Carter, I believe, not taking a timeout. A lot of personnel out on the field. And so that ball is perched ever so precariously on that goal line. And it hit its 4th and goal. So this is, or they are actually stopped, excuse me, and it's going to be a Wes Carter first down on the goal line. So turnover on downs. So Wes Carter needing to stay away from the as they're going to try to punch this right up the middle and flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
As I thought that was 3rd down, but apparently that was 4th down. So Wes Carter holds the goal line stance, or that may. So flags down on the field. They're looking over at the Prestonsburg goal line. Of course, so the call is aiding the runner. And so so they're going to say Wes Carter's going to take a timeout here, and that'll be their second timeout as we try to get things figured out. Of course, Prestonsburg ends up losing the goal line stance right on about the 2-inch mark. Of course, aiding the runner was the call, and so I'm sure that's going to be a loss of about an inch for the Comets. And so Coach Barker here needing to keep the team out of the end zone, because you definitely don't want to have a safety and give up 2 points this close to the halftime. But as well, you definitely don't want to drop the ball and give Prestonsburg a chance for 6. And so they're going to punch it up the middle once again. This time he's going to get positive yardage on the play. So Wes Carter saves the safety and is able to push it forward to about the 1 or 2 yard line. And so that is going to be it for the half. And so your halftime score is Wes Carter 26, Wes Carter 26, Prestonsburg 13. And so we'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football live here on Mantis Sports Media.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Correction,
All right, well,
this is the Adams Middle School.
And we'll take a look here as it is halftime here, and we have a halftime show here by the Adams Middle School dance team. And so we'll tune in for this halftime presentation. And so that was the Adams Middle School dance team. And had a message here saying that they are going to be having a fishing tournament for the West Carter Wrestling Club for Youth. And that's going to be on Saturday at Grayson Lake. It's going to be, I believe, next week on the 16th. And that's going to be from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. With $100 per team. And so if you need any additional information, contact Tammy or David Skinner. As now we see the Prestonsburg dance team getting ready to perform here at halftime. And so that is the Prestonsburg High School dance team providing the halftime entertainment here tonight. So now we'll take a few more commercial breaks, and we'll be back here momentarily with about 8 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the halftime here. You are watching Manta Sports Media Network. It is 26-13. West Carter leads over top of Prestonsburg, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, It can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. Come visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And as time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. And you are watching Manta Sports Media live down here at Prestonsburg as we are here this evening, and the Comets still leading here as we are in halftime, 26-13, and looks like we're getting in some stats here from our statistician and the West Carter statistician, Zach Stevens. And so we'll take a look here, and we'll give you a rundown of the first half stats here. As it has been kind of a wild game, a little bit back and forth. Of course, the Comets controlling the ball more or less, especially during that last possession, ended up with a great goal line stance to prevent the touchdown. And so taking a look here, we'll give you a update on the stats here as we get these input in. So bear with us just a moment as we get these all typed in here. Of course, your box scoring while we get these typed in. Of course, West Carter scored 12 points in the first quarter. Prestonsburg scored 6. And then in the second quarter, West Carter added on another couple touchdowns for 14, and Prestonsburg picked up another touchdown. And so that's how we get to our score here at the moment of 26-13. So continue to bear with us as we get the our stats typed in here tonight.
Okay, and so finally got all these stats typed in, so let's take a look at them here this evening. And so as they get loaded up here we go. And so taking a look, here's your first half stats. First of all, Wes Carter picking up, or they were 4 of 7 on passing for a total of 85 yards. And then for rushing, they rushed the ball 10 times for a total of 50 yards, for a total net yards off of 17 plays of 135 yards. Wes Carter has yet to turn over the football this evening. And then, of course, Wes Carter's picked up 4 penalties for a total of 40 yards. They picked up 7 first downs, and that's where we get to our 26 score. Taking a look at Prestonsburg now, passing 2 for 3, so pretty good percentages, picking up a total of 54 yards here on the night. And so that is, of course, both of those have been from Hamilton to Jarvis over on the right-hand side. Prestonsburg has rushed the ball 28 times for a total of 121 yards. So Prestonsburg winning the yard war here this evening, 175 to 135. Of course, Hamilton's thrown 1 interception on the night, so besides that, I guess you can say that every pass he's thrown this evening has been complete. 2 of them to a Prestonsburg player, to Jarvis, and then 1 to a Wes Carter player. So every pass has been completed by Hamilton in some way, shape, or form. Prestonsburg is also 5 for 40. They've got 5 penalties for a total of 40 yards. And Prestonsburg has picked up 10 first downs on the night. And, of course, that's where we get to their score of 13. So let's take a look at the scoring breakdown. Of course, the opening score for the Comets was from Jackson Bond off of a 15-yard run. Of course, that was on that fake jet sweep, so Jackson Bond scored first on a 15-yard run. Of course, then the extra point failed. That was blocked. Prestonsburg quickly came in off of a 63-yard run. That was Carter Akers, and had that huge run. And, of course, the kick was blocked there. And so after that, Cole Crampton in that first quarter picked up an 18-yard run to punch it in for 6. And then, of course, that was when the Wes Carter Comets were hit with back-to-back penalties, and the 2-point conversion did fail. After that, in the second quarter, Blake McGlone catches a 20-yard pass from Eli Estep and puts that in for 6. And, of course, taking a look, Jackson Bond did get the 2-point conversion from the pass from Estep. And then, of course, Prestonsburg striked again off of a 5-yard run. And, of course, Jackson Shannon put up the extra point. And then finally, Estep, that was actually Estep on the 2-yard quarterback keeper, punched it in there for Wes Carter. And, of course, the extra point run did fail. Let's take a look now at some individual rushing stats here tonight. Let's start off with Prestonsburg, and it looks like number 18, that's Ethan Jarvis, has rushed the ball a total of 9 times for 12 yards on the night. Does have a touchdown underneath his name. Had several plays, taking a look here, about 6 of the first 7 runs from Jarvis was for a loss or for no gain. And then finally, his 2 positive yardage, he ended up with 14 or 12 altogether. He had a run of 5 yards and a run of 10 yards for Prestonsburg. Number 24, Brant George has rushed the ball twice for a total of a -1 yard. And then number 44 on the night, Carter Akers. He's rushed the ball 12 times for a total of 88 yards, and has also picked up a touchdown as well. Then number 22, John Little, has rushed the ball twice for a total of 4 yards. And then Reese Hamilton on the quarterback keeper has rushed the ball 3 times. Of course, for pretty much no gain on there. And then finally, number 2, Dalton Elliott has rushed the ball twice for a total of 18 yards. Now taking a look here for West Carter, Cole Crampton has rushed the ball 6 times for a total of 53 yards, including a touchdown on his last one. Jackson Bond has rushed the ball 1 time for a total of 15 yards and picked up a touchdown as well. And then Eli Eastep has rushed the ball 3 times for a total of 2 yards and a touchdown. And so as the clock here at halftime has dwindled down to 0, stretching time now taken out there. And so I do believe it should be West Carter with the opening kickoff here in the third quarter. As we are just moments away here from the opening play here of the second half. So we'll just take a brief commercial break and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football here on Mantis Sports Media. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. Okay, back here at Prestonsburg once again, and earlier on we had mentioned that Eli Eastep had a total of 919 yards in passing before tonight. And with that 85 yards of passing, he is now at 1,004 yards on the season. And so Eastep has picked up his 1,000th yard in passing this season. So we want to congratulate Eastep and the Comet offensive team, the offensive line and the receivers for helping him to cross that line here this season. Of course, as well, also I'd like to mention once again that had a message here from Tammy and David Skinner that the West Carter Wrestling Club for Youth will be having a fishing tournament on Saturday the 16th at Grayson Lake from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's $100 a team, and so if you would like some more information, feel free to contact Tammy or David Skinner here on Facebook. Glad to be able to provide that information there to you here this evening, and so help support out that West Carter. Of course, West Carter actually getting some good wrestlers in, and has had a few players go down and is wrestling at the secondary level. So ready to kick it off here, and that's going to be a low kick, and that's going to be picked up, I believe, by Sam Jones, and gets across to about midfield.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And so takes it right to midfield, and so that is going to be 1st and 10 for West Carter right at midfield here with only 5 seconds taken off the clock. That was a low kick there by Prestonsburg, and good job there by Jones to pick up the ball and to get it to the 50-yard line. So West Carter now 2 receivers on each side. Gets the snap, hands it off to Crampton. Crampton working his way up a little bit and is going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. And that's going to be 2nd down and 8 here for the Comets. Akers on the tackle for Prestonsburg.
2nd and 8 for West Carter.
So West Carter coming up to the line of scrimmage, putting isolating Bond on the far side of the field. three wide receivers on the near side. Gets the snap, hands it off to Crampton again. Takes a look, and there's a flag on the play as he gets knocked out of bounds, but not before crossing over the line to gain. So this one came from the backfield, so this one may be going against the Comets here. As the flag. And that is going to be a holding against Wes Carter. That flag thrown right around the 48-yard line. So that is going to back up the Comets 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And so that will be second down and I believe 18 for the Comets. As we get our camera back on the footage here. And hands this off to Crampton again. He crosses back, and there is another flag as Crampton gets right around the 45-yard line. And this one's probably going to be holding against the Comets once again.
There's a flag on the play.
So this time the flag back around the 39-yard line. So the ball did end up around the 46-yard line, so I'm sure the discussion here whether they're going to accept the penalty or not. So Prestonsburg is going to take the penalty, and, of course, the flag thrown right around the 39-yard line, so that will back them up to about the 29-yard line. And so Wes Carter is now a very long for the Comets. Yeah, so it'll be second down and 28 here for Wes Carter. As they try to get the pass, and that is going to be broken up by number 18. E-Step's pass was attempted for Caden Wilson, but that was broken up there. I believe by number 30, or excuse me, 33 of Prestonsburg, and so that's going to be bringing up third down and 28. So very long down here for the Comets. They need to get some forward motion here. E-Step tries to get it across the middle, and his intended target was for Crampton. But that pass is going to be incomplete as he tried to hit him across the middle of the field. Crampton was rushing down the way and seeing the ball go right by him. So a little bit of miscommunication there by the Comets, and that's going to be bringing up fourth down here for West and 28.
Fourth and long for the West Carter Comets.
So Isaac Bond set to punt once again here for the Comets. And it looks like Jarvis is back for Prestonsburg.
Jarvis deep to receive the punt for the Blackjacks.
And that punt blocked by number 4. That is a live ball, and I believe that's going to be picked up by Prestonsburg. And so it will be first down off of the punt blocked by number 4, Macon Willoughby. And that will be a first and goal situation for Prestonsburg. So Willoughby got through the line, ended up, got the clean block, pushed it forward, and got it all the way down to the 4-yard line. Of course, fight for the ball. It was going to be Of course, if West Carter could have picked it up and run with it, they could have tried to advance it forward a little bit, but it was going to be a turnover on down as man in motion there for Prestonsburg. And he is going to end punching it in for 6. And that is going to be a Prestonsburg touchdown as they sweep out to the outside. And so Prestonsburg picks up the 6 off of the run. And so they now trail the Comets by a single score. But we'll see here what is going to happen here for the extra point, as it looks like Shannon will be kicking the extra point held by Jarvis. So the snap is down, the kick is up, and that is good. And so that is going to gets Prestonsburg within 6 points. So your score with 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to play is West Carter 26, Prestonsburg 20. So the fireworks still going on here this evening. And so we'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll be back here momentarily here. You're watching 2A football here on Mantis Sports Media.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
All righty, so Prestonsburg scoring off of the sweep to the left, and it's going to be number 33, Jackson Shannon, with Jackson Bond and Cole Crampton back to receive for the Comets. That's going to be a low kick and quickly covered up by number 51, Samuel Rayburn of West Carter. And so West Carter will be taking over on the on their own 48-yard line. So that special teams blocked punt put Prestonsburg in the driver's seat to punch it in for 6 on the Comets' opening drive. Man in motion, hands it off to Crampton. Crampton, a little bit of shake and bake, and he turns around, and he finally gets pushed out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. And so that's going to be a 22-yard run for Cole Crampton. And so it will be a first down and 10 here for the Comets, as they are now on their the Black Cats' own 30-yard line. West Carter comes out once again. 2 wide receivers on the left, man in motion. Hands this one off to Crampton again. Crampton cuts up the middle, gets it close to about the 20-yard line, maybe right around the 21-yard line. And so that's going to be bringing up second down here for the Comets.
Gain 5 on the play.
Actually, they're going to say that he was down at the 25, and so it'll be second down and 5 here off of the 5-yard. Or actually, that's kind of what I was thinking there. But it takes it actually an 8-yard run by Crampton. Gets it down, so it is going to be second and 2 here for the Comets. And hands this off to Crampton once again. He has got a first down and then some, as it will be first and 10 here for the Comets off of the Crampton run. So West Carter now in the red zone, just right outside of the 16-yard line. Single back. Wide receivers tucking it in real tight, so real tight formation for the Comets. And hands that off to Crampton again, spin move, as he keeps on driving forward as he gets to about the 10-yard line, and they're going to call the forward progress stopped.
Once again, the ball carrier. Brought down by a host of Black
So that's going to be about a 6-yard run for Crampton. It'll be 2nd down and 4 here for the Comets. So right on the 10-yard line. Has got to get it up to right around the 6-yard line to pick up another 1st down here for Wes Carter. Single wide receiver on the far side, hands it off to Crampton. As he maybe picks up maybe a yard on the play, gets it up to right around the 9-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and about 2.
By the Black Cats.
Or actually no gain, so it will be 3rd down and 3, or small gain there for Crampton. 3rd down and 3 here for the Comets. Isolating Bond on the far end. There's the snap. Hands it off to Crampton. This time he heads off to the left, and he's got himself a 1st down. And so now it will be 1st down and goal for the Comets. As we have a player down at the moment, or a couple players down for Prestonsburg. Number 33, Jackson Shannon, their place kicker, coming kind of slowly getting up and working his way to the end or the sideline. But there is another Black Cat player down here. So with 7:58 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, we'll take a brief commercial break and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football here on Mantis Sports Media.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692.
Okay, and now from the 2-yard line, that was number 21, Jacob Rose finally got up underneath his own power and worked his way to the sideline. Of course, Wes Carter with 2 wide receivers on the left-hand side, single back in Crampton. They start overloading on the left-hand side. Hands it off to Crampton again, and he walks in untouched from the 2-yard line, and that is going to be another Wes Carter touchdown.
That's good for a score. Brought to you by ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare.
So it is now 32-20. Wes Carter punching it in from the 2-yard line from Cole Crampton. And, of course, Wes Carter up by 12, so 2 scores. We'll see what Coach Barker does here as they're going to do a direct snap and then throws it in there. And that was Blake McGlone on the throw. Hits it into, I believe, that was Landon Wagner, if I'm not mistaken, from Wes Carter.
Pass is complete for the 2-point conversion.
And I believe it was Wagner on there got the reception. So Blake McGlone ends up getting the 2-point conversion for the Comets on the pass, and so they have now taken a 14-point lead here with 7:32 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching Mantis Sports Media.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
All righty, with 7:32 left to play, Wes Carter takes a 14-point lead Isaac Bond kicks it away, and that's going to be returned by number 2 from Prestonsburg. A little bit of juking and jiving, gets up to right around the 35-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
So that was Dalton Elliott, and we have another Black Cat player down, but it looks like this is going to be a cramp as his teammates getting over there. Maybe a double cramp out there as they're working on both legs at the moment. Of course, on a kind of a humid evening like this, definitely a possibility. And so as they work with them, we'll take another commercial break, and we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen. Head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And as John Little working out the cramps, it will be first down and 10 from the Prestonsburg 35-yard line. As Elliott received the ball from the Isaac Bond kickoff. So 7:26 left to play here in the third quarter. West Carter still holding on to a 13-point lead. Man in motion. Hands this off and kind of trips up a little bit there as Carter Akers as he dives forward to pick up about 3 on the play. And so that'll be second down and 7 here for Prestonsburg. So back to the line once again. Jarvis is in motion. They pitch it out to him on the far side. Tries to cut the corner and spins and looks like he is going to be picking up a first down as he makes it right to the 45 or 45-yard line for Prestonsburg.
His first down is also brought to you by ARH.
So first down and 10 off of the Jarvis pitch. Picks up 7 on the play, and so it will be first down and 10 for Prestonsburg on the 45-yard line. Man in motion once again. Hands it off to 44 as he makes it right up to midfield. That's Carter Akers. Picks up about 4 on the play. Gets it right to about the 49-yard line. And so that'll be second down and 6 here for the Black Cats. So Prestonsburg continuing to run it here this evening. Of course, we knew that kind of coming in to this game that Prestonsburg definitely a running team, but has shown some promise on their passing here this evening as well. And in motion once again. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass, has got Jarvis wide open again, and he drops it. He was wide open on that right-hand side again as Coach Barker not happy with the defense on that play or that second down play. As that is the second time they've third time they've let Jarvis loose on that right-hand side of the field. It's real easy for a team to especially know what the offense primarily does, knowing that they're going to be running the ball. But then Hamilton will break free with a pass every now and then. This time pitches it up to Jarvis on the far end of the field, and he's going to get right back to the line line of scrimmage. And so that's going to be bringing up fourth down here for Prestonsburg. And so it looks like the Comets are going to be putting out the punt return team as Jackson Bond heading right around the 20-yard line. Prestonsburg, number 33, Jackson Shannon, set to punt it away here for the Black Cats. Of course, earlier on, he did take a shot down at the end zone, walked off the field a little bit slow. So we'll see if that affects this punt. There's a snap, good snap. And that kick is away. Good kick. Takes it all the way to about the 12. And it's going to roll down to about the 9-yard line. Or about the 9 or 8-yard line. And so Wes Carter will take over from deep in their own territory. So it will be first down and 10 for the Comets right on the 9-yard line. Or, excuse me, 8-yard line.
Take over from the 8-yard line.
So first and 10 for the Comets here. Packing it in tight, single wide receiver on the far end of the field. E-step gets it, hands it off to Crampton. Crampton's going to punch it up gets past the 10-yard line. And that'll bring up second down here for the Comets. Picks up about 6 on the play, and so that'll be second down and 4 here off of the Crampton run. Wes Carter spreading the field once again. Snap. E-step going to air it out down the field, and the pass was intended for Bond, just overthrew him just a little bit. And so that's going to be bringing up third down and 4 here for the Comets.
Incomplete.
And thank you once again here for Corey G for sending out to some stars here this afternoon. Also, Alan McGlone, thank you for sending out those stars here this evening as well. So it's going to be third down and 4. Hands it off to the running back, and he is going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage by several Black Cats, and so he's going to be pushed back to the 10-yard line. And so loses about 4 on the play.
Stop made by Akers.
And they're going to credit Akers with the stop. And so he's going to be pushed back, and so it'll be about fourth down and actually I'm going to say 7 here. So 4th and 7 here for the Comets. On their own 10-yard line, and so they're pushing back Isaac Bond deep, just outside of the end zone. They got Jarvis set to receive for Prestonsburg. And there's the kick, and that's going to hit about the 45. Takes a good bounce for Wes Carter. And finally is going to be brought down by, looks like Lusher and maybe Jones on there, or no, number 10, that's Braden Flinter. And so Prestonsburg will take over. as Blake McGlone down on the field for Wes Carter now. Maybe a cramp, but he is definitely feeling it there as he's on the 45-yard line. And so we're hoping that this is just a cramp as McGlone holding on to that left hand or his left leg.
It's now 1st and 10 for the Black Cats from the 33-yard line.
And they're actually going to have to carry off Blake McGlone. As we probably won't see him for the rest of the game here, but McGlone's had a good day unless something happens there. But Blake McGlone, and it looks like it is that left, possibly a left knee. And so that is definitely going to hurt Wes Carter as Blake McGlone, the number 2 quarterback, usually comes in. He picked up a 2-point conversion earlier. Or actually, I said it was his left leg. It looks like it's actually a right ankle possibly. It looks like that's what the trainer is working with. So hopefully they'll be able to tape him up, and hopefully he is not injured that bad. So 1st and 10 for the Black Cats at their own 33-yard line. Man in motion. Hands this off to Jarvis. And he's going to be met by the Comets defensive line right back at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And so officially no gain. 2nd and 10 here for the Black Cats. Of course, as you see, the players wearing pink as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And hands this off number 2, and he's trying to shake and bake a little bit, but ends up losing about 3 on the play. And so that'll be about 3rd down as he gets pushed back to the 30-yard line. So a loss of 3, and that'll be 3rd down and 13 here for the Black Cats. So Dalton Elliott trying to make something happen out there, but the Comets defense able to track him down and keep him in sights. So 40 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Prestonsburg's got time for this. If they rush the ball again, they may be having time for another play, but as they hand it off to Jarvis, and he works his way right into the arms of the Comet defense. Looks like number 70 on the play, on the tackle there, Jackson Kidwell, as well as maybe Sam Jones on the tackle for Wes Carter. And is going to lose a couple more out there, so it will be 4th down and about 16 here for Prestonsburg. But that horn means that we have hit the 4th quarter, so we are 12 minutes away from finishing this one out here this evening at Prestonsburg. Your score after 3 is Wes Carter 34, Prestonsburg 20, and we'll be back here after the timeout momentarily here on Mantis Sports Media.
Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
So it is fourth quarter here in Prestonsburg, where it is Prestonsburg's facing a long 4th and 16 as Shannon is back to punt it away for Prestonsburg. Jackson Bond set to receive it for Wes Carter. And the punt is away. Good punt as that's going to land right around the 45-yard line. And they're going to let that one roll down to where it finally stops, and that is going to be right there around the Comet 37-yard line. And so we'll be getting started off. It'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Comets starting out the fourth quarter. And it has definitely been a high-scoring event tonight as if you took a look at the Comets earlier on in the season, it was all defensive battles, and that's where West Carter they have only been defeating their opponents by almost 5 points per game on average. But they here in the last couple games have really turned up the offense and has been getting things able to roll on. And so adjustment of the time here as they say it's 11:52 to play. So they run down the clock here, reset up the play clock. So Wes Carter coming out with 4 wide receivers, 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Estep gets the snap, hands it off to Crampton, runs into a wall, and then changes directions out to the right. And he might have picked up a couple inches on the play, but that will be 2nd down and still about 10 for the Comets. So time management going to be the name of the game for the Comets, up by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. There's the snap, fakes the handoff to Crampton, gets it over to Jackson Bond, cuts across the field, and he is and there's a loose ball, and looks like Prestonsburg may have fell on it as Jackson Bond had the ball, got it the 1st down, crossed into Black Cat territory, and fumbles it right around the 48-yard line. And so it will be a 1st down and 10 for the Black Cats off of the fumble by Wes Carter. And so that is the first turnover of the evening for Wes Carter. As Bond had some room up ahead, but ended up getting tagged by one of the Black Cat players and knocking the ball loose. Jarvis in motion. Throws the pass, going to be guarded by number 4. And so that is going to be an incomplete pass as Hamilton's pass was intended for Willoughby. That was guarded by Neil Lusher. That was the number 4 I was looking for. So Hamilton's pass down the right-hand side, guarded by Lusher. The Prestonsburg fans wanting a penalty. So that'll be 2nd down and 10 here for the Black Cats. As that was some hard-nosed defense, going down the sideline, one-on-one. Didn't see too many hands flying out there, but they were looking for that penalty. Hands it off to Jarvis as he works it out to the far side, and that's going to be bringing up 3rd down here as it doesn't really pick up much on the play. Still on the 48-yard line. And so it'll be 3rd down here for Prestonsburg. So Prestonsburg back at the line. Hands it off up the middle. Breaks into West Carter territory. Picks up about 3 on the play as it was 44 Carter Acres on the play, and that's going to be bringing up 4th down here for Prestonsburg. As it looks like it'll be 4 and 7. So Prestonsburg, long way, a long 4th down. And so they're going to be going for it here on 4th down, especially down by 2 touchdowns. You have to go for it at this time. Hands it off to Jarvis, and Jarvis punches it up the middle. Picks up about 3 on the play, but that is going to be a turnover on downs by the Black Cats, and so it will be 1st and 10 for West Carter. It looks like on the 46-yard, on their own 46-yard line.
1st and 10 Comets from the 46-yard line.
So the West Carter defense holds tight and keeps Jarvis to only picking up 5 yards in that drive. And so here comes the Comets. As we said, time management going to be the name of the game. But I'm sure they would like to pick up a few extra points on the board. Fakes the handoff to Crampton and tries to get it to Bond. And that pass throws over top of him.
Is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Macon Willoughby on the defense there for Prestonsburg. But that pass intended for Bond, no good. So coming up to the line once again. Switching out the sides, putting the strong side on the right-hand side. Blake McGlone on the motion, but flag on the play. And that's going to be a false start against the Comets. And so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And it'll still be... that'll be 2nd down for the Comets.
Gives the Comets 2nd and 15.
So the first down was the incomplete pass, and so after the false start, the Comets drop back to the 41-yard line, and so it'll be 2nd down and 15. Hands the ball off to Crampton as he punches it up the middle. Picks up probably about 3 on the play, and so that'll be 3rd down.
Crampton, the ball carrier.
And about 11.
3-yard gain. 3rd and about 13.
Or actually, after they placed the ball down, it looks like it did go back just a little bit, so it'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Comets. Clock still rolling at 8:43. West Carter wanting to pick up a first down, being able to control this clock. Crampton rolling out to the side. E-step still looking downfield and tries to hit McGlone as he goes sliding right around the 42-yard line, but that pass is going to be incomplete. And so that will be that will stop the clock with 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So still a lot of time left to play here. Of course, West Carter looks like they're setting up for potential punt formation as Bond is out there. But of course, we did see the other night West Carter did throw a trick play out there as well. So we'll see if they punt this one away with the 2-score lead. Man in motion for the Comets. And they're going to get it back, and they send this one away as that takes a Comet roll and keeps on rolling as it is down within the 10. And so right around the 9-yard line is where the Prestonsburg Black Cats will take over. So 8 minutes, 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. And so good punt there by Isaac Bond to pin the Black Cats within the 10-yard line.
9-yard line. First and 10, Black Cats.
So this is a must-score situation here for Prestonsburg. As down 2 touchdowns, 8 minutes left to go. They need to get some points on the board in this possession. Man in motion. Looking back, looking to pass. Throws this one deep, but that's going to be short as that one was guarded by Braden Flinner. So he was the one that broke up the play, and it looked like Dalton Elliott was the intended receiver. And so that will bring up second down and 10 for Prestonsburg. So you can tell that Prestonsburg's wanting to get the ball down the field and quickly. Of course, this West Carter defense has been tough most of the night. As hands it off and sweeps it off over to the far side. And so that'll bring up third down as he loses a couple on the play, and so it'll be third down and 12 here for Prestonsburg.
Third and 12 for the Black Cats.
So as we mentioned earlier on, of course, so far Prestonsburg had only scored 13 points against the Comets in their 3 meetings that dates back to 2019. But picking up 20 points here tonight.
Jarvis, the ball carrier.
And that's going to be bringing up fourth down. As I believe Akers was the ball carrier. Picks up probably about 6 on the play. And so that's going to be a fourth down and 6 for the Black Cats. And we'll see because, like I said, this is a situation where they need to get some points on the board, but they're going to play it safe here and punt it away. So Shannon back to punt for Prestonsburg. Jackson Bond back to receive for the Comets. Low snap. That one drops down. He gets it kicked, but not cleanly. Takes a nice Prestonsburg roll as it goes to about the 39-yard, or excuse me, I said about the 39, but actually about the 43-yard line is where it's going to be at, and that's where the Comets are going to be taking over here as the low snap caused Shannon to try to scramble to get that, and he was lucky to get that punt away. And so West Carter's going to have some good field position here with 6 minutes and 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hands it off to Crampton as he tries to find a hole through, breaks through the 40-yard line.
Crampton, the ball carrier.
That's about 3 on the play, and so that'll be second down and 7 here for the Comets. As we said, time management, name of the game here, but of course with high school football, RPI is about everything that you're taking a look out there, and sometimes you may look at a game and you might say, well, they're running up the score. Why are they trying to add more points to the scoreboard? But ultimately, it all boils down to that RPI. as they hand it off to Crampton. Stiff arms, keeps on his feet, and he runs right around to the 30-yard line. And so that is going to be a first down for Wes Carter off of the Crampton run. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
From the 29-yard line.
.538 left to play here in the fourth quarter. There's the snap, fakes the handoff to Crampton, looking downfield. And Bond falls down and making Willoughby right there slipped himself, and that could have been an interception there by the Black Cats. But for the Comets, they breathe a sigh of relief and welcomes this 2nd down and 10. There's the snap, hands it off to Crampton again. Cuts back to his right and gets up right around the 25-yard line. So pickup of about 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and 6.
So actually about 4 on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 here for the Comets right on the 25-yard line. Comets needing to pick up some yardage here to keep control of this game. Fakes the handoff, tries to get it, and hits his man, Jackson Bond, down the field. He cuts back, and he is trying to go in, and they're going to say that he was down right around the 1-yard line. And so Bond gets very close to a touchdown, but ends up picking up a 1st and goal situation for the Comets right around the 1-yard line.
The ball is complete. Drop down on the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Comets. The first down is brought to you by ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare.
As under 4:25 left to play here. Comets got a 1st and goal here. Estep has a man in motion, hands it off to Crampton, and he is going to punch it in for 6, and that is going to be another Wes Carter touchdown.
Crampton with the carry.
So Cole Crampton takes it in from 1 yard and gets Wes Carter up there, and now leads Wes Carter now leads the Black Cats 40-20, with the extra point still to come. And thank you, David Graber, John Humphreys, and Lakin Ganung for sending out some stars here this evening. And it looks like Wes Carter is going to go for 1 as Eli Estep off up to kick the extra point, and that splits the uprights, and that is in there. And so the Wes Carter lead is now 21 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Wes Carter in the driver's seat as Prestonsburg will be getting the ball back here momentarily. And so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 2A football live here on Mantis. Or actually, there was a flag on the play. It was holding against the defense. But they're going to say that the extra point was good. So penalty against the Black Cats. Of course, that is going to be the end result is still going to be the extra point is good. And so we'll be back here in 30 seconds here. You are watching 2A football live here on Mantis Sports Media.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at chriswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Chriswell.
Okay, so the Comets elected to take the penalty on the kickoff, and so that pushes it up 15 yards, and so Bond will be kicking it away from the Black Cats' own 45-yard line. And so that is going to be picked up by Jarvis, and he is quickly going to be taken down by, looks like, number 34, and I believe that's Connor Green picking up a tackle here as he gets it out to the around the 19-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Black Cats on their own 19-yard line. So 4:07 still to play here in the fourth quarter. Gets the sweep over to Jarvis, and he's going to pick up maybe about 3 on the play as he's pushed out of bounds.
Jarvis, the ball carrier, brought down by a host of Comets. 2nd and 14 for the Black Cats.
So ends up losing a few on the play as they mark him down right around the 14-yard line, and so that will be 2nd down and about 15 for Prestonsburg. So Prestonsburg to the line, clock still running. Fakes the handoff, hands it off to number 33. That's Jackson Shannon as he picks up a couple on the play. And so that'll be 3rd down and 13.
3rd and 11.
Or 3rd and about 12, excuse me. So clock still continuing to run down here for the Black Cats. As Wes Carter looks like they'll be advancing up to 5-2 on the season. Perfect 3-0 in District 8. Gets that one to Jarvis once again as he tries to roll off the line. Gets up right around the 16-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. So with just about 2 minutes left to play here. Prestonsburg is going to be facing a 4th down and 12. And they're going to elect to punt here, being deep in their own territory. Jackson Bond set to receive for the Comets. This time, snap is good. Kick lands right around the 45-yard line, and that's going to continue to roll on, take a very good Black Cat bounce, and roll, and continues to roll all the way down to right around the 28-yard line of the Comets. And so, actually, with 1:14 left to play, Wes Carter just needs to take a couple knees here, and that should be finishing out the evening here. Of course, both teams do have all 3 timeouts, but I would say with this being down by 21 points, it's going to be best just go ahead, take a couple knees, and walk out of here with the W. And so Comets are in victory formation. They'll have to snap the ball at least twice. So Estep gets it, takes a knee.
Estep, the ball carrier. 2nd and 11.
So it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Comets.
Folks, at the conclusion of the game, please stick around for the presentation of the ARH Bowl Trophy.
And so with this being part of the ARH Bowl system, we will have the presentation of the ARH trophy to the West Carter Comets here, as they are now under 40 seconds. All they have to do is take the snap here, take the kneel, and that is going to be it. So the West Carter Comets come away victorious down here in Prestonsburg as they defeat the Prestonsburg Black Cats 41-20. And so that is going to improve West Carter to 5-2 on the season, as Prestonsburg falls to 500 at 4-4. And so the Comets are now a perfect 3-0 and should remain first place in the Division 2A District 8. And of course, the Comets wanting to host a playoff game at home again, as they held field position or held home field advantage all throughout the playoffs, going ultimately all the way up until the final semifinal game there against Beechwood. And so great game here the afternoon. Good effort by the Black Cats. As we mentioned earlier, West Carter had outscored Prestonsburg hugely across the 3 meetings they had. And Prestonsburg were able to pick up 20 points here in this game, which matches up it was a touchdown more than what they had received through the first 3 meetings between the Comets and the Black Cats. And so West Carter advances up here once again. Of course, next week is going to be homecoming week, as it'll be the last regular season home game for the Comets.
Center of the field, we will announce players of the game.
And so they will be giving players of the game here for the ARH Bowl.
First, the offensive player of the game goes to West Carter. Number 5, Cole Crampton.
So Cole Crampton picks up the offensive player of the game here for the ARH Bowl. Had a solid running performance here tonight.
The ARH trophies are being presented by Dr. Andrew Burchett. At this time, he will present the defensive player of the game.
And now for the defensive player.
Goes to number 16, Sam Jones.
Sam Jones, one of the leading tackles in the state, picks up the defensive player of the game. And so I'd like to congratulate Cole Crampton for offensive and Sam Jones for defensive.
This time, Dr. Burchett is presenting the ARH Bowl trophy to this year's champion, the 2021 ARH Bowl winners, West Carter.
And so Blake McGlone coming in, picking up the trophy. And so the Comets are the 2021 ARH Bowl champions this year, as they advance up to 3-0 in district play. Of course, Prestonsburg drops down to 1-2 in district play. And so West Carter continuing to roll on, as that is 3 games in a row. Of course, all 3 games being district games. Their only losses this year coming from Raceland and Round County. And so West Carter starting to hit their stride here in the last little bit, as over across the last 4 games. The Comets have scored a total of 131 points on their opponents, while allowing just a total of 55 points. And so, as we said, West Carter starting to hit their stride just a little bit at the right time, especially in on the back half of the season. Of course, don't forget, if next weekend, if you're available, head to Grayson Lake from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the fishing tournament for the West Carter Youth Wrestling Club. Of course, it's $100 per team. And don't forget, if you need more information, contact Tammy or David Skinner, and they'll be glad to help you out with that. So we'll take just a brief commercial break, and we'll finish up here from down at Prestonsburg. Your final score, once again, West Carter 41, Prestonsburg 20. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, case knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. Alrighty, back here at Prestonsburg once again as your final score, West Carter 41, Prestonsburg 20. As we mentioned, I do apologize for the intermittent internet issues. I think we hopefully got that fixed up in the second half as we try to get things rolling here. Definitely interesting coming down to a new location and trying to figure out which service is the best, and we're trying to run two services at the same time period, but ended up kind of dropping it there on the occasion. So we do apologize for the intermittent issues, but glad to be able to bring you this great game here tonight. So for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, I'd like to thank you for tuning in here today. Remember, next week is going to be homecoming week for the Comets, as they're going to be taking on Martin County Friday night at 7:30 in the last home game of the season for the Comets. So make sure that you tune in with us there, and hopefully as long as AT&T and Verizon does pretty good back in Olive Hill, hopefully we'll be able to provide you streamless service there as well. So from all of us here at Manta Sports Media, thank you very much for tuning in here today, and make sure you stay tuned to our Facebook page for our schedule for next week, as I know volleyball is coming in to the last week of the season as well, and they're going to be taking on the Ashland Kittens on the 12th. But also, I believe next week, too, is going to be a soccer regional tournament where the Lady Comets picked up a district runner-up and will be involved in that, as well as the East Carter Raiders and Lady Raiders. So thank you for tuning in here today. And